So golden hour at the wildlife estuary, the WMA, the Wildlife Management Area at the bottom of Florida. Of course, as I record this, the dinosaurs stop calling. Had some fantastic herons making their evening calls, and as well as some pretty big gators. It doesn't sound like they're in this particular. Oh, listen to that. Still going at it. Yeah, so camping, and I'm just going to record a bit of content about this as I set things up. So it's important for me. I don't know why, but it's something that I'm interested in doing is making sure I can camp from my e-bike, where I can pack everything out. So I'm going to share a picture right here of what the loadout, what the rig looks like when it's all packed. Had to kind of rush because I left at 7:30 to get things ready, but yeah, that's essentially it. You know, I'm doing the hammock setup. Got myself, nice fan, nice light, electronics kind of situation. Food, I'm probably gonna put it even higher so I don't get woken up by a bear shimmying up this thing. Lots of water in my backpack, more bug supplies and extra. I'm not sure if the temperature is going to drop to the 70s, but if it does, I've got one of those cool, what do you call it? It's like a sleeping bag that envelops the outside of the hammock. So I might throw that up. Got also blankets and a pillow and that sort of thing in there. So there's that. So I'm going to take you out, show you a little bit more of the savannah area of this particular WMA. One of the reasons why I'm camping here is because I know it well. It's also nearby, it's also close, but it's, go ahead and turn you around. I've also hunted it for a couple years now. Bow for 2 years, and last season I also did rifle. Never got anything. but I've got a decent chance because now at this point I've racked like, I don't know, between 40 and 50 hours getting to understand this area. And I know where all the trails are. I've had a couple of years of trail cams up here, so I know that there's not. I've got a good sense that there's not bears. There are. I do know that there's panthers, which is fun. Caught them a couple times, which I will post right here. And there's lots of deer. And lots of hog. There's some gigantic wild hogs here. And that's about it, honestly. There's herons, there's great blues, there's whites, there's also egrets, there's snowy, there's white, there's ibises. We've got coots that hang out about a quarter mile. Sorry about that. There's actually a lake down there, which I'm losing light and I'm probably not going to be able to get to show you. I will find you a picture and post it right here. So that's what the lake looks like here. And yeah, lots of wildlife there. There's tons of gators. And that's basically it. Oh gosh, look at that. Yeah. Boy, it's nice here. So camping here, it's just another way to enjoy the wilderness here, to camp on it. You know, hunting is one way to do it. Bird watching is another layer. And camping is another one. So enjoying that. It's just another way to, it slows you down. It forces you to be in the rhythm of what the environment expects of you. Like for instance, me not being able to walk you to that lake because I started set up too late. So I want to give you guys a sense of what it's like to put a headlamp on. So I don't have my light on my phone on. I have my headlamp on, and I want you guys to just notice I'm still in front of that same little divot in the water here. So there's like a little eddy sort of pond sort of thing, and that's a gator. See that little white light? If it was closer, it'd be orange. There's some pictures that I will show right here where the fellow was a lot closer, or it could be a different one. But as that guy left, this one popped up. You can see how big the closer guy was. I have no idea how big this guy is, and it's kind of neat because you can see him floating and then blinking, and then slowing down, and then finding his spot. Sorry, I know it's mostly black, but it's kind of wild to be monitored, for gators to just kind of monitor the situation. You always hear about this, but see, he's gone. I don't know. City boys, they're used to like reflecting lights, like there. That would be a reflected light. Posted, WMA sign about where you can camp. And you're used to, if there's something super reflective, you're used to it being man-made. Sometimes it's the eyes of a gator that's keeping track of your general vicinity. So that's fun. So accidentally bumped a monarch butterfly. Part of the challenge. Oh no, sorry. That's the name of this fella is. I'm gonna post it right here. He's surrounding me. He's smacking me in the face. I'm gonna turn off this in a second, but this is just another example of walking around with a light on your face is disorienting to the native wildlife. So keep that in mind. So this is gonna be a fun exercise if I can get the light to show you this little fella. Look at that. Nice little millipede curling up under my light. Apologies, guy. Sorry, I'll leave you alone. I know it's kind of harsh. But a lot happens at night too, especially out in Florida, out in the adjacent to the Everglades. You get these kind of moments that sort of feel like, to my millennial imagination. I mean, is this like Blair Witch Project or what? But also the gator's back. Can you see him? That would be right. So there. If you were here in person, you'd see both eyes, actually. He's actually turned towards me now. He's slowly turning even more. That's really kind of wild. Of course, you're getting just, see if I can zoom in and get you anything approximating worthwhile content. Nope. Nope, just a dot on a black screen. But that's, yeah, that's fun to see. Good morning. You can hear the cardinals. They're out right now. It's about the only birds I'm hearing. It's probably the loudest night you could probably ever expect. Just innumerable creatures talking at each other. It's much louder at night out in the Everglades than it is during the day. In no small part because of the gators honking at each other. But relatively uneventful. I got out of the tent and I saw a looked like a red-tailed hawk fly away from the from a tree. It's probably hunting this area for rabbits. We have marsh hares here, so that's kind of cool too. But yeah, didn't get eaten by a panther. So I'm packed up. You can judge, you can rate my kit. You can see I clearly, if you scroll back and you compare between this one and what I did when I got in, it's a little different because I couldn't quite figure out what I did last time. But I think I did it better this time. It's gonna be slightly more ergonomic for me. Man, just right back there, a giant an owl, and I'm going to show a picture of what it looked like with its species name right here. Just flew away with a mouse or rat in its claws, which is pretty cool. I think that might have been what I saw instead of that hawk, actually. They were definitely hanging out here. Now it's just frogs and cardinals and who else do I hear? Mockingbirds. That's about it. Oh, one thing before I let you go, check out the humidity. It did not rain last night because I left the tarp off the top of my hammock. I brought a covering, but I didn't use it. It's just super freaking humid. It's not even 100% yet, but it's going to be 100% within the next hour. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for checking out this campsite with me, seeing what it's like, and talk to you guys later.